In 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8a it is written, above all, love each other deeply. Dear friends, a guy told a story of what happened to him at the airport when he went to pick up a friend. As he stood there waiting for a friend, there was a man standing beside him, obviously waiting for somebody also. And shortly after that, he saw a woman with 3 children coming towards the man. And the man walked towards them and received them so warmly. He got the first boy, held him closely and said, you are a grown-up guy now. Turned to the younger boy, lifted him up and said, I love you so much. Then the younger child in the arms of the woman, he carried that child close to his heart, cuddled and said how much he loved her. Then he turned to this lady, obviously his wife, cupped his face in his hands, looked at her in the eyes, and told her how much he loved her and how much he had missed her. This other guy stood by all along watching and admiring what he was seeing. So out of inquisitiveness, he turned and asked this man, after this deep show of love and emotion, he asked him how long they had been together, because from the way he expressed himself, it was as if they were just newlyweds. But from the age of the children, obviously they were not. So he asked him how long they had been together. And this guy said, 14 years. Then he was amazed. And he said, 14 years? And still this passion? Then he turned and asked, out of inquisitiveness, for how long have you been apart from one another? And the guy said, 2 whole days. He said, what? 2 days? Because he thought they had been away for weeks or months. And now the guy was ready to receive the family back happily. And as he turned to himself, he grumbled and said, I wish after 14 years, I can still find this passion in my marriage. Then the guy turned to him, looked at him straight in the eye, and told him, don't hope, decide. And he said, this is what transformed his life and his marriage. You know, my friends, don't hope, decide. As you get up each morning, decide that your day is going to be filled with joy. As you get up each day, decide you are going to love your spouse passionately. As you move through the day, decide you are going to forgive one another, for it takes two people who are decided to make their marriage work for it to work. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed and filled marriage. God bless you.